What is going on, everybody, and welcome to the video. So at the announcement of additional DLC for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate beyond this Fighters Pass, I figured I'd go back to the drawing boards, and I'm going to make a list of some of the characters that I want to join the roster as DLC. Just as a reminder, there's no confirmation that we'll be getting another Fighters Pass. All we know is that there will be additional DLC. Also, this list is going to be entirely my opinion. If your favorite character doesn't make the list, let me know who you want in the comments below. These are just going to be characters that I would absolutely lose my mind for and have some of my favorite video game characters of all time. I'm going to have a lot of fun with this, and I'm going to try my best to keep it realistic, but at the same time still have fun with it. That is the point of this video after all. So with all that out of the way, let's jump right into it. So the first fighter that I want for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC beyond this Fighters Pass is Akira Howard from Astral Chain. Astral Chain is a new game that was developed by Platinum Games. They also made games such as Nier Automata and Bayonetta. From the moment I saw the game revealed to us earlier on in the year, I knew I was going to love it, and boy did I love it. But let's not make this a review about Astral Chain, let's talk about Akira and Smash. In the game, you choose either a male or female protagonist, and the one that you don't choose is your twin brother or sister that goes by the name of Akira. So canonically, both of them are technically named Akira. So I think that Akira would be a perfect fit for Smash. There are tons of possibilities when it comes to little things like the base combos with the baton, long-range attacks with the gun, and smash attacks with the Buster Sword. And then the integration of the legions would really let them spice this character up. Being allowed to switch through the 5 different legions would be a really cool gimmick for Akira, and I feel like they could definitely base it off of Shulk's Monadas, but not exactly. Something about how like Jokers are Send meters based off of Cloud's Limit, but they're not the same. It wouldn't be exact, but maybe going to choose one legion for a certain amount of time per stock and not being able to choose it again until you lose your stock would be really cool. Having different legions beef up different attacks could be awesome, granting different offensive and defensive buffs based on the damage that you have. Anything, along those lines would make Akira a very fun character to experiment with. Obviously, the alt skins would be like Corn and Robin, where you have the male and female variants, and then the alt colors for both the male and female would be endless, since in Astral Chain you can customize your character with different outfits and colors. As I said, they could do a lot with this character, and for those saying Astral Chain may be too new to add to Smash, Corn was added to Smash 4 not too long after Fates was released, so it's definitely possible. I really want the demand for Akira to grow, because this is easily a top pick for me personally. So number 2 is Crash Bandicoot from Crash Bandicoot. I have had an on-again, off-again relationship with Crash Bandicoot my entire life. I grew up playing the games and I absolutely adored them, but after they aged and other games came out, I stopped caring about Crash. But once the Insane Trilogy dropped, everything got a makeover, and I started to remember why I loved Crash so much. I remember the summer that the trilogy released, me and my friends played it for hours, and I really started to feel for Crash potentially joining Smash again. I can't see them doing anything super crazy or overcomplicated with Crash, but that's okay. He's not a complicated character, and I feel like he'd be something along the lines of Banjo in the sense where it's done for the fans and they're not trying to make a crazy overpowered fighter. Since the trilogy is now on the Switch, I feel like it would be hysterical if they remade that old TV commercial from Crash standing outside of the Nintendo building and turned it into his reveal trailer. Overall, Crash belongs in Smash, and I feel like it's definitely one of those characters that fans would have been asking for that still hasn't made it in. So, Nintendo, Sakurai, let's make it happen. So number 3. The next character that I want to talk about is Master Chief from the Halo series. One of the best parts of growing up for me was going over to my friend's house after school and playing Halo 2 on his Xbox. I never owned an Xbox. It was one of the coolest things in the world for me since I didn't have one, and it was always a treat to play one of those rated M games that my parents wouldn't let me have. However, one Christmas, my parents decided to get me and my brother an Xbox 360, and I can specifically remember that the first game that we got to play on it was Halo 3. I can't even begin to tell you how much fun it was playing through the campaign, hunting for the skulls, playing online, and messing around in Forge mode with my friends. Although I sort of dropped off the series after Halo 3, Master Chief is a symbol of my childhood, and I feel like it's a symbol for gaming in general. He could have such a cool moveset between using different weapons and different attacks, and he could sort of probably play off of Snake's playstyle and design, but not as heavy or slow. Perhaps he'd be a little bit more fast and more floaty. All in all, Master Chief is someone that I am truly pulling for when it comes to Smash, and he really was, again, a huge part of my life growing up. Halo is an absolutely legendary series, and I really do believe that Master Chief deserves a spot in Smash Ultimate. So number 4, Waluigi from the Mario series. Alright, don't click off this video. Guys, I would love if Waluigi was in this game. Yes, I do know he's an assist trophy, and that almost certainly deconfirms him, but to me, it feels like he's the missing piece of the Mario series. He's basically the only character from the Mario series that's part of the party games, the sports games, that isn't a playable fighter in Ultimate. Heck, we even got Daisy after all this time. That's really when I started to say to myself, come on, he has to get in now. And I also feel like if they did decide to put one assist trophy in, it would have to be Waluigi. It's painfully apparent that people want him as a fighter, and I'm pretty sure that the devs and Sakurai know this as well. Plus, him being an assist trophy and a fighter is just his personality and what Waluigi is all about. He's sneaky, he's a cheater, he's absolutely hysterical, for me at least. Ever since Mario Party 4, Waluigi has been one of my favorite Mario characters of all time, and I use him in almost every party game, every sports game, and anything in general where he's playable. His moveset could borrow a lot of things from all the different sports games that he was a part of, like using different items for different moves and whatnot. But I think the best thing that they could do, and this is probably not what they would do even if they did put him in the game, is that his final smash could be him picking up an assist trophy, summoning himself or hundreds of himself, and just stomping around and doing all the things that the assist trophy does. Again, I think that'd be hysterical, and I feel like a lot of people would love it. I know the demand for him, again, is enormous, and yes, he is an assist trophy, and that does kill his chances, but his reveal would make me pop off. And I would love to see him join the battle with every other Mario character. So, last but certainly not least, my most wanted character. Do I even need to say it? I don't even need to explain it, but guess what? I love talking about it. So my number one pick is Sora from Kingdom Hearts. Without a doubt, Sora is the character I want the most for Smash Ultimate DLC. I have spent hours, I have spent potentially days, so much time preparing and making content on my channel for Sora being in Smash Ultimate. I have made dozens of videos talking about why he will be in, concepts for him being in, etc. Kingdom Hearts is my favorite video game series of all time, and it has been since the journey began back in 2001. Sora's moveset potential is virtually endless. He has access to a different number of magic spells, keyblade attacks, special moves, combos, and so on. Sora is not only something that I want the most, but he's something that I've wanted the longest. Ever since Brawl, I've been praying Sora will make it in. I have had many of my personal requests over the years fulfilled, like Sonic, Cloud, and King K. Rool. And over the years, the possibilities for characters in this game seem to grow larger and larger. I feel like when it comes to Ultimate, Sora truly has the best chances that he has ever had in the history of Smash's history, honestly. Nomura himself even said Kingdom Hearts has become its own entity. It doesn't need Final Fantasy to stand on its own anymore. I suppose the same could be said for Disney, in the sense where Sora and the other Kingdom Hearts original characters are so developed and recognizable at this point. Kingdom Hearts has evolved since its debut over 17 years ago, and I couldn't be happier with the game's growth. Sora being included in Smash would definitely solidify the fact that he is a gaming icon, and Kingdom Hearts is such a dominant franchise. When it comes to the big reveals that we have left, I'm not too sure who else could top things in this fighter pass just like Joker and Banjo. Sora is definitely up there with the characters that I think would break the internet just as hard as, I don't know, Sans being a Mii costume or something like that. And I can't stress enough how badly I want Sora in the game. I truly believe that this is his time, but we'll just have to wait and see. Anyways guys, that is going to do that for this video. These 5 characters are the ones that I want the most for Smash Ultimate DLC, but that doesn't mean that these are the only characters that I want. So as I said at the beginning of the video, if your favorite characters didn't make my list, please share them down below in the comments. Also, don't forget to like the video and most importantly subscribe to the channel for more Smash Ultimate content. Thank you all so much for watching, and until the next video, I will catch you all later. Bye bye.